I'm going into New York today to see a show with my friend. I'm gonna do my makeup for that and get ready while I talk to you about confidence. We're gonna talk about what it means to be confident, how to gain confidence, and how to keep it. So this first one, when I first heard this was groundbreaking for me because I don't think I had ever had this conscious thought before, but nobody cares what you look like as much as you do, or even at all. Like, you are your own harshest critic. Absolutely nobody is judging you as hard as you judge yourself. I'm very sure that nobody has ever looked at you and been like, wow, like, she's like really nice and sweet and I wish I could be her friend, but she doesn't have a thigh gap, so I can't. Because that's not the reason that people are in your life. People are in your life because they love who you are, which has nothing to do with the way you look. So when I realized that my appearance was the least interesting thing about me to everybody else, it helped it to be the least interesting thing about me to me. I know that there are so many more things that are so much more important, and that helped me gain a lot of confidence. This next thing is something I'm sure you've all heard before. This is nothing new, but faking it till you make it works. Because think about it. If you go out into the world quiet and nervous and looking anxious, then that's what you're putting out into the world, and that's how you're going to be seen, and that's how you're going to see yourself. And how you see yourself is the most important thing. If you are putting out energy like you are the hottest thing alive, then that's how you're going to start to feel about yourself, because that's what you're putting into the world and it's how you're going to be seen. If you just have the worst morning, but you walk out of your house with your head held high, ready to take on the day, it's going to get a lot better. Because when you act super confident, even if that's not what you feel inside, it does trick your brain into thinking that you're more confident, which eventually won't be a trick. You'll just feel that way. Something very important to remember about confidence is that it is a mindset. It has nothing at all to do with what you look like or what you wear or where you live. Being confident and loving yourself is a feeling. It has nothing to do with any external factors. So regardless of a bad hair day or not liking your outfit or not liking how you look that day, you still have to feel confident, because then you will be. It goes way deeper than the surface. As long as you feel it in your heart that you love yourself, then you will. I'm sorry, that was like literally the corniest thing I've ever said. This next one, I don't really see people talk about very much, so I don't know if many people think about this, but don't say bad things about yourself out loud. Sometimes thinking bad things about yourself isn't really something that you can control, but saying things out loud makes them feel so much more real. So if you look in the mirror and you have the thought, ooh, I look so ugly today, which you don't. Nobody looks ugly. You're all beautiful. But if you have that thought and you just have the thought and you let it pass and you go on with your day, you might not think about it again for the rest of the day. But if you say to your friend, wow, I look so ugly today, that's what you just manifested into the world for that day. That's what you're going to be thinking about. You're so much more likely to feel crappy about yourself after that, rather than if you just let the feeling pass. This also ties into faking it until you make it, because if your friends think that you think you're ugly, you're going to keep thinking you're ugly. Just never put that bad energy out into the universe. Keep your bad thoughts about yourself as thoughts. Do not let them progress further than that, because that's going to be how you think of yourself if that's how you talk about yourself. Rather than if you just let something be a thought and you ignore it, you're going to stop having those thoughts eventually if you don't give in to them and talk about them. The next thing I want you to remember is nothing is embarrassing. Embarrassment does not exist. Absolutely nothing you do is embarrassing unless you make it embarrassing. Embarrassment and shame are feelings that were created by people to put other people down. So never ever feel embarrassed about anything that you do. Like, if you want your friend to take pictures of you, but you're like, oh, is that embarrassing if I'm taking pictures? I can like almost guarantee you that no stranger is gonna walk by you and be like, oh, look at this clown taking pictures in a really cool spot to take pictures. So do whatever you want and never let a single person make you feel shameful for it, because nothing you do is embarrassing. Now, this one is really important to remember for remaining confident, and it's a lot easier said than done. Do not let anybody else's words affect you. If anyone says anything negative about you, just let it roll off your back. Do not even let it enter your brain, because I personally have never been hated on by somebody who I would want to switch places with. So people hate on you because they are jealous, they feel threatened, or they're so bored with their own lives that they need to make it interesting by making somebody else's miserable. So it is pretty difficult to ignore other people's hurtless words, but just try to keep that in mind that usually they're not hating because they actually feel that way. They're just hating because they don't like themselves and they want to project it onto somebody who clearly does like themselves. Misery loves company. Nobody wants to feel badly about themselves alone, so they'll try to drag anyone else down with them that they can. So it's on you to rise above and not let them drag you down. I'm putting like random gray glitter on my eye for no reason right now. This next one ties into the last one, but try to surround yourself with people who make you feel good. Don't be friends with people who make little digs at you or try to hurt your feelings because they're jealous of you. Because no matter how much you love them and how much you like being friends with them, it's not worth somebody trying to tear your confidence down. This one is a pretty tough pill to swallow, but if somebody's always making you feel bad, then why would you want to be friends with them anyway? So if you fill your life with kind people who hype you up and genuinely want to see you succeed, their kindness is going to reflect onto your confidence. I love how my eye makeup turned out today. It definitely shows up more in person, but it's giving like grunge kinda. The makeup is done, guys. It turned out so cute. My friend just texted me that she's on her way to pick me up, so I have to pick an outfit like so fast. It's a really cold day in New York, so I'm gonna have to layer up. I have to endure the pain of wearing a pair of leggings under a pair of jeans. This is so uncomfortable. A moment for my socks. Aren't they cute? I'm double layering my socks as well. We are staying warm. Okay, we're in the kitchen now, so I have more space to show you, but this is my outfit. I don't really know how to wear a scarf, so I guess I'll look it up on the train. But yes, that's the fit. Okay, my friend is here to get me, so that's gonna be all. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope my advice helped you just a little bit. Bye, lovelies!